if you're a parent, you know that there's a lot of structure that should be in place for your kids. But how much is too much? What are some things that we can do as parents to give our children the best chance of being successful and to maintain the healthiest relationship with them? This is something that a lot of people would kind of assume that they know. And there are people who do know this. And you can see that in the real world interactions with their kids. But the fact is that there's a lot of people who think that the more that they can control their kids, the more that their kids are going to be better off. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. It's actually the opposite. The more that we can empower our kids, the better they will be able to navigate through life. The more that we can build them up, show them how to do things, to give them more control in their life. And that's the key here, more control. The more that they will not only appreciate you, but see you as something that they need, but they will not be afraid to interact with you. And they will develop deeper relationships because they will see that you're not there to take their control away from them. You're there to give them as much as possible. And that's kind of the secret right there, that if you go to counseling, you're going to find out pretty quick that your attempts to overly influence and control another person is futile. Just like we've talked about in the past about being critical with someone else. Criticizing someone else is just another way of threatening someone else's power and control in their life. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Just like we talked about, there is no such thing as some type of constructive criticism. There really is no such thing. All criticism can be damaging, and it is on some level, even if you're not aware of it. Because ultimately, you are telling someone else that they are wrong and that you need to do what they say because they're right. And no one really wants to hear that. So instead, you show by example, you build people up, you empower the kids, you listen with intent, you give them as much freedom as possible, as long as it does not pose any hazards to their well-being, because as parents, that is our duty, to keep our kids alive and safe, obviously, and to maintain the best quality relationship possible with them. And that's pretty much our job, if you ask me. Now, we can't force our kids to love us, but at the same time, our kids will appreciate us and love us if they see that we're doing things on their behalf to increase their levels of control in their life. So that's the tip for today for parenting. If you have other tips that you'd like to share, everybody would love to probably read that in the comment section. Thanks for your ongoing support. You guys take care.